Aloha, my name is Nimr Tamimi and I'm fortunate to be the new owner of Atebara Chips. Actually, we've owned the operation for the last 10 years. About 10 years ago, the family decided to retire from making chips, and we're fortunate enough to be able to take over the company at that time. I wanted to take you to our farm to show you where everything starts. It all starts with the soil. Right here we're preparing a field for planting sweet potato. You go through the initial plowing after you clear the grass. You get it disc plowed and then we harrow it, and right now we're making the rows with the rotavator and the hill maker. We plant the sweet potato on top of the hills because it likes it a little bit drier, doesn't like the wet at the bottom of the hills, whereas the taro we put them at the bottom of the hills because it can handle the wet, and we kind of hill it up from there. But again, this is where it all starts. It starts with the soil, the earth. And this is a freshly planted field of sweet potato. We got about 1.5 acres here that just finished going in the ground about 1.5 weeks ago. So in about 6 months this field will hopefully be ready, provided that it survives the pigs, the rain, the drought, everything else associated with it, but hopefully it'll turn out okay. In 1941, due to World War II, the military started rationing potatoes, so we didn't have any potatoes to make chips with anymore. So what the family decided to do was go out to the local farmers and find out what kind of produce was out there. What we found was an abundance of taro grown on the farms along the Hilo coast. So we decided to make taro chips at that time. So we were the first company to make taro chips in the state of Hawaii, and this is in 1941. We use all fresh, locally grown produce. So we have 10 family farms that we work with that provide us with a variety of produce, including the farm that we also have. What happens with our chips is that it starts from fresh raw product. We bring it into our factory, we clean them up, we skin the potatoes. From there we slice it, and from the slicing process we go into the frying process. We use canola oil so that we do have a healthier chip. After we've fried the chips, we put them on the table and we blotch them out to get some of the oils out, and that's where we do our salting process and also our culling process. What we do is we have 4 steps of quality control. One at the beginning when we're cutting up the raw product. Second one is at the table after it comes out of the fryer. The third one is as it goes through the salting process. Then what happens after the salting is that we go into a spinning process to remove the oils from the chips. From there it gets culled one more time. It goes to the table where it gets hand packed into the bags. From there we pack them into boxes, and then it goes over to the stores for fresh market. So all of our produce, or all of our products, are made fresh daily in Hilo with fresh produce. So the stuff you find on the shelves in Hilo may only be a day or two old. So in 1946 we ended up moving to where we're currently located on Monona Street, 717 Monona Street. We've been there since 1946, and we've been selling our chips and our candies and our cookies and our chocolates all from that area. So why don't we come inside and take a look at what we have to offer.